Hi guys, and welcome to Jurassic Room. It's been a long time since I've done videos. I know I wanted to do this Mesozoica video first before I do any others, like my movie chats I'm doing tonight and all that. I'm gonna do reactions tomorrow because I got more natural lighting tomorrow, and it'll be much better. Sorry, I was gonna do videos yesterday, but my back is feeling better because I'm still having back problems. But it's been feeling better lately. I went out to till this area because when we moved in, they brought in the trucks to do it, but it was raining so bad that one of the trucks got stuck in like 4 feet of mud, and they had to drive out, and they brought in dirt to do it, and it covered like in mounds. So I went out there to till that real quick so it's easier for my granddad to mow. And as I was tilling, a stupid little black bee flew out from the side of me, and it stung me on the neck. I was able to pull the little sucker out, and it grabbed back, and I pulled out the stinger, and the venom sac was attached to it, and it was still like trying to zing. I think you might be able to see it right here. I don't know. It's kind of gone down a little bit, so it didn't hurt too bad because I pulled it out right away. But anyway, I want to get down to this video because I've been getting on to Mesozoica a lot lately. I won't be able to afford it easily right now, but later on down the line I'd like to play it because I know only alpha backers will be able to play it right now, then beta backers later on. I really want to see Best in Slot play it. He's got a gaming channel that does mainly dinosaur games and all that. And I know he's been watching Mesozoica for a long time, so I'll probably watch him. But I want to talk about the stream that was on Sunday, and yeah, it was Sunday, and now I believe it was James Foster that was on the stream. Forgive me if I got your name wrong, but I only know 2 animators, I think. I really need to look up and see all the animators so I can give them credit in some of my videos. But James Foster is one of the animators, I believe, and he confirmed. Now, you've seen my previous video on animals. I went down basically a list of pictures, and I did a whole list that ended up being like, let me scroll back here. Ended up being somewhere. No, let's see. Oh, it's on this little page I tore out. Hold on. It ended up being like 73 species, not including modern animals and all of that. So and like a day after I posted that video, they had a link in one of their pictures they had to a main fan page. So I got on there, and Adrian D. Brown, one of the other animators, no, it wasn't him, it was Robert Rex, sorry. Robert Rex got me on. I think it was Robert. I'm conflicted right now. But anyway, they got me on the fan page, and I was able to see so much more information. And, my list seemed pretty substantial by then, but the next day after I got on the main page, James Foster had released like an official encyclopedia of all the animals that they had modeled and were, planning on doing and all of that. So I was kind of 2 days late, or early. And I know because I got some comments in the Mesozoica video that, well, this is the official list, and, all that. Nothing negative, but and I explained myself real quick that, I'll do another video on the exact list because I just got it on the main page. So it's pretty cool, and I got the whole list here, a total of about 104 animals altogether. Okay, and the list here is confirmed by James Foster, and let's see. Now, Scaletosaurus just got into this list too because it was the winner of the Jurassic June vote. I also wanted to talk about the previous stream from the other day. Okay, so the official release date for Mesozoica is going to be the weekend of August 5th or the 7th, something like that, yeah. And it's going to be about $40 for the game. And that's for everything. The game, you know, all the skins and stuff that come with it and all that, because you gotta you play the game, you get packs of like cards, but it's unlike Jurassic World, the game, you don't have to pay for anything. It's just with the game, you just gotta progress in the game to get it, which is really cool. And they got expansions called Rampage, which by the look of Rampage, it had like a deciduous forest kind of looking area, pine trees and all that. So I imagine that expansion will probably have like prehistoric megafauna, like maybe a short-faced bear and stuff like that. I don't know if that's going to include stuff on this list or like just future animals that are going to make a whole expansion with, which would be really cool, because I really want to see a short-faced bear, because it's one of my favorite prehistoric animals. And then they got Oceanic Adventure, which will probably bring in more aquatic animals, because right now we got mostly dinosaurs. And then Full Flight, which will probably add like pterosaurs and all that. Now, me personally, one day I wish to see, even though they're not on my list at the moment, I got a top 20 list. I renewed my like 50 list of animals I want to see, because apparently a lot of them were in, you know, this they had already put on the list. I didn't know, so I got a top 20 list of that now. But anyway, one day I want to see a Carboniferous expansion pack, if they can do that. I want to see like Arthropleura, Mesozoica, which is a giant spider, Dictoptera, which is a giant cockroach, like Arthropleura, a giant 10-foot millipede, Meganura, a giant dragonfly, you know, just tons of cool stuff like that. Like Carboniferous animals, though, which wouldn't just include insects, but also small reptiles and stuff like that. Like Hyneria the fish, or what is the name of that amphibian? I can't remember. The Penerpodon, something like that. You know, stuff like that. But anyway, also he also confirmed that Titanoboa was actually supposed to be in this version of the game. However, they weren't satisfied with the model, so they just scrapped it, which is kind of sad. I really want to see Titanoboa in the future, though. So anyway, let's get to the confirmed Mesozoica list. So I'm trying to add a little bit of character to my videos, because I look back at some of them and I see myself as kind of plain all that, and I was surprised I got as many likes as I did on my Civil War review, which is the last video I did. And I had all my costumes out and all that, so I was into that one. So I'm trying to be more engaged. I'm trying to be. So anyway, here's the list. Okay, so right now there are 58 species of dinosaurs, including Scelidosaurus. Oh wait. Let me remember that real quick. Hold on. Darn it. Did I get that wrong? Oh, okay, yeah. Wait. Biotherium. Darn it, I may have to look that up now. I put Scelidosaurus on the wrong page, so I'm trying to figure this out really quick. Alright, sorry there. So I got Apatosaurus on the wrong list, because the last time it was just a backer choice and all that, and wasn't ready. So I put that back on this list, and Scelidosaurus is now on the backer choice list. Let me write that down real quick. Alright, so I got that updated. Alright, so let's get on with the list. Okay, so now Apatosaurus is a dinosaur, since it's an A. So Apatosaurus is a confirmed animal, which just came out, and it's got like a skin related to the Littlefoot from Land Before Time. And we actually got into an interesting conversation, me and a few other fans of Mesozoica, about whether it'd be cool if Steven Spielberg especially did a remake of Land Before Time. I think it'd be pretty cool, but I don't know. The original is a classic, and you can never make one better than that, I don't think. Unless maybe you got Steven Spielberg. Hold on, I got a thing on here. Alright, sorry. Alright, so next, it's Acrocanthosaurus, Alamosaurus, Albertosaurus, Allosaurus, Ampulosaurus, Ankylosaurus, which was on my list before. It was a fan favorite that was not confirmed on the main Facebook page, or it was on the fan page now. Anyway, Argentinosaurus, Australovenator, Baryonyx, Brachiosaurus, Carcharodontosaurus, Carnotaurus, Ceratosaurus, Chasmosaurus, Coelophysis, Compsognathus, Consavenator, Corythosaurus, Crichtosaurus, Cryolophosaurus, Dakotaraptor, Deinonychus, which is actually one of my favorites. I love how they designed it. Deinonychus, Diabloceratops, Dilophosaurus, Diplodocus, Dromaeosaurus, Edmontosaurus, Euoplocephalus, Gallimimus, Giganotosaurus, Gigantoraptor, Hylaeosaurus, Hypsilophodon, Iguanodon, Irritator. Hold on, she just did this again. Alright. Let me get back to the list. Okay, Kentrosaurus, Maiasaura, Majungasaurus, Mamincosaurus, Sinecondorum, yeah, the scientific name for that dinosaur. Megalosaurus, Microraptor, Monolophosaurus, Oranosaurus, Pachycephalosaurus, Parasaurolophus, Platyosaurus, Spinosaurus, Stegosaurus, Styracosaurus, hold on one second, Suchomimus, Therizinosaurus. On Therizinosaurus, though, I saw a really cool fan skin, even though I don't watch the Nightmare on Elm Street movies. I'm not allowed to. Freddy Krueger version of the Theory was pretty cool. And they also had a Wolverine skin for it, which is pretty cool. Triceratops, Tyrannosaurus Rex, Tyrannotitan, Utahraptor, and Velociraptor. And that is all 58 of the dinosaurs that will be in Mesozoica. So now there are 13 prehistoric mammals. Or wait. Oh, wait. Sorry. 8 prehistoric marine animals. And now we have Dunkleosteus, Kronosaurus, Leviathan, Megalodon, Plesiosaurus, Protosphorina, Temnodontosaurus, and Tylosaurus. So that's pretty cool. I really want to, in the future, and it's in my list of top 20, I really want to get Basilosaurus in there. It's one of my favorite prehistoric sea creatures. Alright, so now there are 5 reptiles and mammal-like reptiles and amphibians in this list. 5. Okay, Dimetrodon, Innistransevia. Innistransevia is the biggest gorgonopsid, which came about this high. It wasn't nearly as big as the one in like Primeval, which was not an actual size of any species. Plecarius, Postosuchus, and Sarcosuchus. Sarcosuchus was a mega croc. It was the second biggest after Purosaurus, and it was bigger than Deinosuchus. Alright, so now there are 3 species of pterosaurs and or birds. Dimorphodon, Calanchon, and Pteranodon. And if you don't know what a Calanchon is basically the biggest terror bird. It was almost 12 feet tall. Alright, let me check this text room. They're talking about patios and stuff. Alright, so now there are 13 species of prehistoric mammals. Now, before I get into this, me and a few other fans of Mesozoica were talking about Gigantopithecus. Now, personally, I don't believe in evolution, but, I can get, I don't need all those kinds of animals, but I would like Gigantopithecus because it's proven that it's a species of orangutan. Now, a lot of people are now saying, apparently, that they don't like putting apes in habitats, and that the creators didn't like doing it, which was false. And they said that if a backer wanted it, then probably we could get it in the future. But, we were mainly talking about, I guess, the ethics of it. we just had a huge discussion on that. Anyway, me and a lot of other fans decided that, you know, you can't just force that on people. That, you know, just because you think that having a certain animal is wrong, you know, we're putting different animals in different habitats. We're not putting them in small cages. And plus, it's a game. It's not, you know, real life. I think what mainly got that started up was Harambe. Probably. And I'm not getting into that right now. But anyway, 13 prehistoric mammals. Andrewsarchus. Castoroides, the giant beaver. Cave lion, also known as Panthera leosphilia. Okay, sphilia. Panthera leosphilia. Elasmotherium. Direwolf. Entelodon. Hyenodon. I wonder what kind of entelodon they're going to have, because there was two different species, the Terminator pig and the Hell pig. The Hell pig was way bigger. Wasn't it? I think. Mesohippus. Paraceratherium, or Paraceratherium. Paraceratherium. Okay, just stick with Paraceratherium. Platybelodon, which is a really cool design. Thylacine, Uintatherium, and woolly mammoth. So, those are pretty cool choices. I really like the thylacine. Okay, now there are 7 prey animals. Yeah, there are 7 prey animals confirmed that you can feed the animals. Cow, deer, which I saw the thing for the deer, which is pretty cool. Fish, and apparently the fish will be largemouth bass. I hope they come up with something different for like saltwater animals, because it would be kind of stupid seeing a freshwater feeder fish, you know, be put in the saltwater. I hope they come up with something like sea trout or like Goliath grouper. That would be pretty cool, because Goliath groupers get so big, and it's just a game. Don't do a shark, because that kind of sounds cheesy. I'd do Goliath grouper, because it's a big fish. But a goat, that would be pretty interesting seeing a T-Rex go after a goat. Nautiloid. Now, if you don't know what nautiloid is, a nautiloid is something like a cuttlefish or an ammonite. Rabbit and squid. Now, these are backer choices, and there are 11. Okay, 11 backer choices. There are backer choices confirmed and in progress. Desmatosuchus, Scutosaurus, Gorgonops, Skeletosaurus, which was the winner of the Jurassic June vote, Gomphotherium, Dinotherium, Smilodon, which I can't wait for. A lot of people wanted that one. Quetzalcoatlus, Amargasaurus, Gigantosaurus. Gigantosaurus is a sauropod from England. And Megatherium, the giant sloth. That sounds pretty cool. So, yeah, that is the list of over 105 animals due to the recently updated list that was on the 22nd, confirmed by James Foster. Alright, so guys, I'm going to go on now to my top 20 list really quick. I'm going to speed through it really quick on animals I want to see in Mesozoica. Now, these are mostly fan favorites. However, I've also got some of mine that I really liked. Now, a lot of people go into detail with like some more obscure ones, but I also try to do more sea animals and more obscure ones. I did not add the Carboniferous-like expansion I wanted, that I do want to see one day. It's just dinosaurs and stuff like that. So, one is Lezichthys, and I saw a lot of people requesting that, and I really want to see it too. Helicoprion. Helicoprion was a shark with like a buzzsaw jaw, and it was pretty cool. Basilosaurus, a giant toothed whale. Archelon, a giant 12-foot sea turtle. I actually saw a skeleton of one in Ripley's Aquarium. It was pretty cool. The Stellar's sea cow. Now, this is a prehistoric animal I learned when I was really little. It was pretty cool. I had my grandmother's old animal books, and I read about Stellar's sea cow. It was a 20-foot manatee, basically, or 20-foot dugong. So it's a really cool animal that went extinct about 500 years ago in Russia. It was hunted to extinction. Okay, next is Syphactinus, basically the devil's goldfish. Megalania, a giant 20-foot long Komodo dragon, basically, or monitor lizard. Titanoboa, which was in the game, but the model wasn't great, so they scrapped it. Short-faced bear, and that's just a really cool ancient animal I really want to see. I've actually seen a short-faced bear jaw at a flea market down here in Alabama. A guy mined it in Colorado. Number 11, the American cheetah, which is something I wanted, and then I was surprised to see about like two other fans on the fan page requested, so it was really cool to see that. Number 12, Gigantopithecus, and now I've already explained all that. It's a giant prehistoric ape. King Louis was a Gigantopithecus. That's the whole reason why Jon Favreau chose the King Louis to be a Gigantopithecus. Number 13, Prosoptodon, a giant 12-foot tall kangaroo. Number 14, the Columbian mammoth, which is a really awesome animal. Number 15, Caprisuchus, the boar croc. Number 16, Deinosuchus, which I really like as another super croc. Maybe later down the line add like something like Perusaurus, which would be really cool. Number 17 is another fish, Megapiranha, a freshwater fish, which I don't really recall a lot of freshwater animals, so when I look back at prehistoric freshwater fish, I think Rhizodont, eel sharks, and Megapiranha, which we only have a set of jaws from those, but it would be so cool to see like a Megapiranha school in an enclosure. I just think it would be awesome. 18, Coolosuchus. One of my favorite prehistoric animals, the giant, almost 8-foot salamander. Number 19. Now this was a tough choice because I was trying to choose between two ceratopsians that were popular fan votes, and me personally, was Protoceratops and Pachyrhinosaurus. But I chose Pachyrhinosaurus because it's just such an awesome animal. I'd love to see it in the game. It looks so cool. And number 20 is another fan favorite, which I kind of like too, Edaphosaurus, which is basically a vegetarian version of Dimetrodon. So it's really cool. I kind of wish I had added like Beats of Bufu to the list. It was a giant Pac-Man frog, basically. But I'm glad with my list here, my top 20 list. So guys, this video I hope does not cut off on me. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, check out other content, and be sure to check out the Mesozoica fan page and all that. Check out how the game's going. It'll be out soon. I cannot wait to see how the gameplay goes for that. Looks really fun. Can't wait to play. And I got other videos to do tonight. I'm going to do some reactions tomorrow. So remember to like, comment, subscribe, and thanks for watching, guys. Sorry. Darn it.